What the hell are you doing? We're reviewing Omens. Lamb of God today. Get out of my seat. We're not reviewing Lamb of God today. We review Bad Omens. Get out of here. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. We will today be reviewing not Lamb of God, Omens, Bad Omens, Concrete Jungle. Now that idiot's out of the way, we can get on with the review. So welcome back to Metal Unfiltered Reviews. Bad Omens, I've not been familiar with this band, I've got to admit, not really listened to them too much, but it's a new album that's come out, people have recommended to check it out, so let's get into it. The album artwork, to be honest, I mean, it reminds me of like a Kill Bill mock-up or something. I don't think it's like too inventive. I mean, it is pretty cool, but I thought it was bang average, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna filter my thoughts on that. So yeah, the intro to the album, I thought it was pretty bland. It was just a load of noises. It reminded me as if like 9 Inch Nails would have got a sample off Wish or something. But yeah, after that, to be honest, the album like serves perfect for what it's trying to do. And to be honest, I can't really categorise this band from listening to this album. I can't really categorise exactly what they're going for. They've got elements of 9 Inch Nails, elements of Pendulum, elements of just standard rock. There's breakdowns in here as well, a bit of metalcore breakdowns. So yeah, there's a bit that they don't really put like a stamp on exactly what they are, I don't think, because why not really? If you're creative, just do what you got to do. The first track is Poppy and Bad Omens. Obviously it's a Bad Omens album, you idiot. This track, it reminded me of if Lady Gaga like decided to just come over. I know Lady Gaga's into her metal and stuff, because she, believe it or not, I believe she started off her career dancing to Iron Maiden stuff, Iron Maiden tracks in a strip club. So yeah, but this song reminded me of Lady Gaga. If Lady Gaga was to do like a rock / metal pop punk album or something, if you were listening, Gaga, I know you're not going to see this, but 100% just do it. I'd love to hear like a full album of like Lady Gaga doing metal. It'd be cool. Tracks, nice rhythms, metalcore chugs. The lead was lovely. Nice brutal of assault of riffage, double bass, sonic assault on the senses. The track to be honest, this track, it did completely, on the first listen, it completely just blew me away. I was like, there's so much going on, so much like synth, so much like brutal guitars. The vocals were absolutely mad all over the place. Poppy sounds fantastic on this. I've not really listened to much of her before, but I know that she's quite big, starting to get like quite a cult following. On this track, I believe that pretty much all my senses got to work out. It absolutely blew me away. I was flabbergasted. So kudos where it's due. It was just mind blown. Loved it. Thing is for sure with this band, you can expect the unexpected, because I don't think they really know when they go into a studio what they're going to bring to the table. I think they have rough ideas, and they just work on them, and I believe they turn into these monsters that they've created. 100%, nothing is off limits with this band. They just draw inspiration from 9 Inch Nails. The track The Drain draws inspiration from off 9 Inch Nails. It's an absolute banger. If you like industrial music, definitely this one is haunting vocally and musically. The vocals are beautiful on the chorus. The chorus is chilling. When the synth plays a big part in this track, it's perfectly in the mix with the chuggy progressions. It's definitely a standout performance track on the album. Now this was a bit of a shock. Terms and Conditions featuring Bob Villain. If you like your rap, then you're definitely going to be into this one. I thought the vocal delivery, some of the punchlines, the clever lines, the delivery was just punchy. Only came in around about 2 minutes, but it served its purpose nicely because it departed from the brutal metal vibes of the second, well, not the intro, the second track on the album that came before it. So Hedonism featuring Wargasm. It was like a mix of Korn and sludge metal, with a dose of Pendulum maybe thrown in there. I don't know if you agree, drop it in the comments if you do. Tracks like this, obviously keeping with the album's tone, keeping it very diverse, and keeping you guessing at every full turn. It just makes you wonder what you class this band as. Like I said earlier, what would you class this band as? What would you categorise it in? Drop it in the comments. I know they probably have got like a genre like title, but what would you class them as? Yeah, then we got Even This. That was it's like another softer melodic piece where the vocals are the star of the show. Absolutely gorgeous vocals. It's haunting again, following on with the earlier vibe of the earlier tracks. And I think they excel at making you feel like these, like the emotions. It's almost borderline, dare I say, like pop music, and it probably has like the most catchy. It's got to be the most catchiest chorus on the album. I remember going back for the tracks, and I remember that was the track that stood out vocally, and everything hitting on all cylinders. Standout track for me on this one is there's 2 tracks, but the first one is Any Human featuring Error. What is it, Era or Error? It's the most heaviest and the most melodic track on the album. It's by far the greatest track that they've done, and I think having Error aboard only serves to elevate. Nervous System sounds like it came straight off a classic 9 Inch Nails album, but with female vocals instead of Trent's vocals. It is just absolutely class. Vocals are from Iris, and she's just absolutely stunning throughout. This was only going to be a short review because it's not really 110% my cup of tea. I am more into like the brutal, like death metal sort of music, thrash metal and stuff. But it was a nice departure to go and listen to this sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to give this a solid 7.5. I will say though, the highlights of this, listening to this, what for me was listening to it and realising that they're not afraid to not stay in like this little box. They just break out of it and they'll just do whatever they want, whenever they want. They'll write what they want or whatever, and they won't be afraid to just do what they want to creatively. So kudos to them. I am going to give this album a 7.5. Not my cup of tea, as I say, but if you like it, go get some of it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in today to Metal Unfiltered Reviews. The next album, I believe, will be Amaranth, the Catalyst, the symphonic metal band. So yes, guys, tune in to Unfiltered Metal Reviews. The next review will be rolling out faster than you can say. Give me a chug. See you later, guys.